Gemini Man is a sci-fi action thriller starring Will Smith, and he plays a government agent who's the best there is at what he does, and what he does is kill bad guys for a living from a very far distance. Yeah, he's a sniper, and he's getting up there in age. He's just completed his very last job. He's about to retire, and then he finds out that his own agency is trying to come after and kill him. And who are they sending to go after him? It's a younger version of Will Smith. Now this film has a really strong pedigree. First of all, you got one of the biggest movie stars in the world, Will Smith. He's made tons of billion-dollar making blockbusters. He's very charismatic. He's a money maker. So of course this movie is going to gather a lot of interest just because of him being in it. And then director Ang Lee is behind the camera. And Ang Lee, I really believe, is one of the best directors working today. He is just a visionary. His movies are just beautiful to watch. Very poetic. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Brokeback Mountain, Life of Pi. He's done tons of amazing, great films. And then it's also produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Jerry Bruckheimer is a hit-making producer from all the way back in the 80s. He's the man responsible for Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Crimson Tide, and most recently the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. But you know, he's been kind of on the down low the last 5 to 10 years, I want to say. So I was really looking forward to his comeback because he really knows the formula for really making a popular hit film. So you got the mega producer, you got the visionary director, you got a big box office movie star, and you got the cool concept. So what could go wrong, right? Apparently a lot can go wrong in this movie. Like I said, this movie has a really cool concept of old Will Smith fighting young Will Smith. So it's kind of like Bad Boys 1 fighting Bad Boys 3 version of Will Smith. And in the first half an hour of the movie or so, I was like, okay, I get it, I dig it. I like where this is going, let's see how it ends up. But unfortunately, it doesn't go anywhere after that. It establishes this really cool concept of the younger version fighting his older version. And I thought that was really cool, like I said in the beginning, but just doesn't have any execution after that. The film just kind of meanders all over the place, and it really failed to really take advantage of the opportunities that were there with this story. You could have done a lot of things in terms of exploring the humanity, the psyche of these two characters, and it just really barely touched the surface of that. And it turned out to be a really shallow movie, and the reason for the whole cloning is just very cliche. We've seen it 1,000 times before, so there's no surprises there. So the story is really lacking a really oomph in this movie, so that's what really hurt the film. The action scenes are just pedestrian, and there's not too many of them, to be honest. It's being sold as an action thriller, but there really isn't all that much action in it. And what action it does have is just, it's okay. Nothing revolutionary like you've seen in Ang Lee's other films, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, for example. The action scenes here are just, okay, that was okay, you know, but nothing groundbreaking or anything. And the CGI, yeah, it looked kind of cool when you saw young Fresh Prince Will going up against, you know, old man Will. But after all, I just get kind of tired of it. You want the story to take over and take you on this ride, but it just doesn't do that. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I thought, was really good in what little she had to do. She plays another government agent who tags along with Will Smith basically around the world on this adventure. And she's basically there just to give him someone to talk to. But you know, I thought she was good with what she had to do. But overall, this film is just very disappointing, especially considering the star power behind it. If I hadn't had known beforehand, I would not have even guessed that this was an Ang Lee movie, because there's nothing Ang Lee-ish about it. The direction, the cinematography, you know, it's just very bland, nothing new. So, you know, why did Ang Lee choose to do this movie, and why did he do it in such a way that it just doesn't stand out? So yeah, I'm very disappointed in this movie, given the potential that it had with the talent that it had. Definitely not a movie you have to watch on the big screen. You can wait for streaming or watch it on cable if you really have to, but I'm not really interested in watching this movie again. So for me, Gemini Man gets a 4 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching my review. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, MC on Film, for more reviews in the future.